Okay, so we are going to be talking about a theory that's kind of been floating around on the internet for the last week since the Across the Spider-Verse trailer dropped. And that theory is essentially whether or not the Miles Morales that we see in this trailer is the exact same Miles Morales as the one from the first movie. Now, there's a lot of evidence that can prove both sides, but we're basically just going to look at the room itself. Now, one of the things that a lot of people point to is the fact that in this trailer, essentially, when you see Miles's room, it looks completely different from the way it looked in the first, the Into the Spider-Verse, in the first Into the Spider-Verse movie. The posters are completely different. There are more action figures. There, this wall entirely is completely different. There's stuffed animals on the wall. He has wall scrolls rolled up over here. The desk isn't basically on its own anymore, because if you go to the original Into the Spider-Verse film, we see that the desk is completely clean. I always say that this is a Superman poster above here, but we never really see like the full body. But when you look at the rest of the room, there aren't any dolls or toys on this shelf. It's all art, everything that Miles has been working on essentially. And when you pan around the entire room now, of course, in the corner over here, you still have that poster of Shimagora, which is, there. But all of the toys and things on the walls are completely tame. But when you go to this one, toys on this side, none of the books that were on this side. There are more action figures up here, less books. But one of the things that a lot of people have chosen to essentially focus on is this, which is in the beginning it goes, meanwhile in another universe. I understand that a lot of people they want to stretch. like for me, in my opinion, I feel as though this theory is a major stretch, and I'm not really going to waste a lot of time on it, but I don't think that this is another Miles. Essentially, a year has passed between the end of Into the Spider-Verse into the second movie, which is Across the Spider-Verse. Miles is going to be older. Tastes are going to change. He's probably going to buy more action figures. Some of the things that might have been in boxes that he didn't have up before, he might have decided to put up and have around the room. He's been spending a lot more time technically in college, so the person who would be taking care of the house and his room would be either his mother or father, and they would sometimes probably put those type of things up there on the wall. I don't think this theory really holds any credence in any way, shape, or form. I just feel as though a lot of people are stretching for no reason. Same Miles. It's the same Miles that we had in the first movie being translated to the second movie. Tastes change. He's grown up. He's probably bought more stuff. He's not the one in charge of essentially like taking care of his room anymore. It's more or less fallen to his parents. They've probably put some wild shit up on the walls. That's it. Stop looking into this. There's a lot more things to look into in regards to Across the Spider-Verse, like why exactly my boy Miguel O'Hara is so hell-bent on trying to kill Miles. But I really just want to take a second because for whatever reason I keep seeing this theory pop up about there being like another Miles, and it keeps irritating me. And like I just wanted to be like, no, I don't think there's another Miles. It's the exact same Miles as the one we had in the first movie. Things just got moved around a little bit. That's essentially it. Stop reading into it so much. And we can still be hyped for the movie, but let's not get hyped for the wrong reasons and then get super disappointed when it turns out that Miles is a Mephisto. So I will catch you in another video if anything else comes out in regards to Across the Spider-Verse. Peace.